Hey everybody, for this tutorial you're going to need some Mandala yarn. This has approximately 590 yards, guys. So you're going to want some yarn that fits this description, which is a size 3 and at least 590 yards. I didn't use the whole skein, guys, so but I would definitely recommending just getting a skein just to make sure. Or if you don't have Mandala, shawl on a ball will work as well. It's really great for these type of ponchos, so you can grab that too. The color that I'm using, guys, is called Charol. Super cute. I love the colors. I like how it's the pinks, the greens, the blues, and the purples. You can choose any color you like, guys, but this is the color I'm working with today. Next, you're going to be needing a K-hook, and that is the size of 6.5 millimeter. I'm using a boy ergonomic hook. It works really great for me using this stitch method. So if you have a boy hook or any K hook will do, so grab that. I'm also going to be using a couple stitch markers. You don't have to use these kind. You can use scraps of yarn. You can use whatever you have just to line up our work. Also have a pair of scissors. And I have a measuring tape, guys. This is to make sure that I have the length that I desire for my poncho. So grab all of your items, meet me back here, and we'll get started. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our K-hook. Have my yarn sitting here, I have my K-hook. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a chain of 63. Now the key to this pattern is to remember to crochet loosely. We do not want to crochet too tight where it will give us the wrong size. We want to drape, and this is going to create that drape. That's why we're using a size K hook for this type of yarn, just because we want to drape. So let's go ahead and begin to chain our 63. 9. I'm going to grab some extra yarn. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 45, 46, 47, 48. All right, so we're back and we have our chain of 63. So we're going to go ahead and double crochet in the 7th chain from hook. If you don't have your chain yet, just push pause and meet me back here once you're done. Now we're going to place a double crochet in that 7th chain from hook. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that 6 chains that we skipped is going to act as a double crochet plus a chain 3. Now we're going to chain 3. That's 2. That's 3. And then we're going to skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to double crochet in that 4th chain. It's a really super simple pattern. And it's going to create a really nice mesh, and it's going to be loose, and it's going to give us a nice drapey feel. And that's what we want. We want that drape. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain another 3, and we're going to skip another 3 chains, which is 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to double crochet right into that 4th one. This is perfect for the new spring and summer weather that will be coming soon. and we're going to chain 3 like we just did, and we're going to skip 3, and we're going to double crochet in that 4th chain. Super simple, guys. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in that 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in that 4th chain. We're going to continue this same easy pattern all the way down until we get to the end of our row. You're just chaining 3 and you're skipping 3 stitches and you're double crocheting in that 4th one, and remember to keep your tension really loose. 1, 2, 3. That will give us our drape, guys, and that will have us where we don't have to use as much yarn. I know a lot of projects I don't like to use up all my yarn. I want to save it as much as possible, but this is one of those projects where you don't have to use up every ounce of yarn that you have to create something really nice. And I love these colors. You can use any color you like. 1, 2, 3. This is just a color that I chose, but it's very simple. I hope your chains are looking like this so far. Your work should be looking just like this. So let's keep going. Let's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then let's skip 3 and let's double crochet in that 4th one right from the hook. And just continue doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3, nice and loosely, and then we're going to double crochet in that 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, skipping 3. And I'm known as usually crocheting. I'm really taught, so crocheting loose for me has always been a hard thing to do, but I'm learning more and more the more I crochet these lighter weight ponchos. I'm learning to crochet a little bit less taught, and I can see what it does. I can see the airiness that it brings, the lightweight airiness that it brings to the work that you're doing. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip that and go right in there. Okay, so there's that one, and we're going to chain 3. We're approaching our last stitch, guys. We're going to skip the last 3, and we're going to crochet into that 4th one. We're going to double crochet into that last stitch. All right, guys, so this is what our work should look like. We should have approximately let me count these, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 open mesh squares. So we should have 15 open mesh squares, guys. And now we're going to continue going. And we're going to start off, all these rows from now on are going to be the repeat that we're going to be doing. So this row is what we're going to start with. This second row here is what we're going to do now and throughout this pattern. Like I said, guys, it's super easy. So all you're going to do is chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you're going to turn your work. So it's basically this right here, chain 6 and turn. Okay, so after you chain 6 and you turned, you're just going to go ahead and double crochet in the first double crochet that you see, which is here. We're going to skip all those chains and we're just going to double crochet right into that stitch. So don't get confused. We're not going in the chains, guys. We're going into the double crochet. And so our double crochet should line up. So again, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then go into the double crochet. Double in the double. Super simple. Chain 3, double in the double. And that's basically our pattern. That's chaining 3. Okay. And after you chain your 3, you're just going to go ahead and double into your double crochet. Just like this. Like I said, guys, your work should be lining up nice and neatly. You should be able to see it really well. You should be able to see it right into, each stitch should be lining up. And if you notice, my stitches are very loose, guys. And this is what it's going to look like when we get done, guys. Don't fret. Don't think like, oh my gosh, why is your work so loose? But for this pattern, the looseness is going to pay off. It's going to give us that light, airy, drapey poncho we're looking for. A lot of people always wonder when I make my ponchos, you know, why they look a certain way, or what am I doing? How loose do I crochet when it comes to these airy ponchos? And this is how loose I crochet. And it used to be really hard, like I said before. Right now I'm using a Boy ergonomic hook. It's a 6.5 millimeter. And the fact that it's ergonomic, it has that bulkier handle here, it helps me not to squeeze on my hook so much. And it helps me to keep that loose tension. So if you need an ergonomic hook, I would recommend that. And if you're struggling to crochet loose, I'd always recommend going up a hook size. If it's just hard for you to do so in the beginning right now, go ahead and up your hook size. There's no problem with that. You want to keep this drapey look. So whatever you have to do to create that look, that's exactly what you should do. 1, 2, 3. And double in our double. I'm telling you guys, this pattern is so easy. So easy, but just remember to keep your stitches loose and keep your keep enough yarn. I'm steady pulling from my skein, but keep enough yarn handy so that way your stitches don't get too tight on you. Keep enough free yarn handy for you. And it's really nice. I love these color changes. It's going to be really nice. I cannot wait to see what you guys create. Remember, you can tag me on Instagram or Facebook, letting me know if you tried this pattern. I'm coming up with more, so please remember to always hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave comments for me. Hit that notification bell as well, letting me know what you guys want to see. And you'll be able to know when I'm coming out with more videos. I'm going to be getting a little bit more focused here, so that way I'll be able to release some things for you guys and work for you guys and create some items. So look at us, guys. This is our second row. It should be looking like this. I hope your work is looking like this, guys. So just chaining 3, and we're doubling in our double all the way across. This pattern is so simple, but it gives a really nice look, just depending on what kind of yarn you use. You can use this yarn if you like. You can use shawl on a ball if you like, or shawl on a cake. Those are also by Lion Brand, just like this Mandala is. So you can use any of those or any DK weight yarns I would recommend. Really, really nice, guys. Really, really awesome. It's going to give you that lightweight look. And it's perfect. I'm telling you, it's perfect for this weather. Okay, guys, so now we're approaching the last stitch. So we're here with these chains that we began with. We've chained our 3, and now you're just going to count your chains now, because you want to skip 3, just like you did before. So it's 1, it's 2, and then that's 3. And so we're just going to double crochet right in here. Okay, so we're going to double crochet right into this chain. Right here, and we're going to double crochet right there, and that's what it's going to look like, guys. So we have it. I'm going to tell you what I have for my measurement. Now that we have a couple rows done, I'm going to tell you how long this is. So just in case you might want to let me move this down, just in case you guys want to know how wide this is. Mine is 21 inches wide. So if you want, it's 21 inches, as you can see. So if you want to, you know, if you don't have that 21 inches, you may want to go up a hook size if you're finding yourself not having 21 inches there. So we're just going to continue to keep going, everybody. And we're going to do the same exact thing. This is just a fun, easy pattern that we're doing. So we're chaining 6 again. So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are at chain 6. Okay, and now we're just going to turn our work. Again, I have to grab extra yarn because I have to keep yarn handy for myself here. And I'm really loving how this pattern is coming out. It's super simple, and I love to give you guys simple, but be watching out because there are going to be some more patterns that are coming that aren't going to be as simple, but as long as you follow the tutorial, you'll be able to understand them. So we're going to double, we chained our 6 and then we doubled in our double. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. Chain another 3, just like we're doing. The only time you're going to chain 6, guys, is in your beginning, before you turn. You're just going to chain 6 and then you're going to turn your work. After that, you're just going to be chaining 3 and doubling in your double. That's all you're going to do. You're going to chain 3 and double in your double. Chain 3 and double in your double. That's it. Super simple, guys. That's all we're doing all the way across. Remember, I have this loose stitching here. So it's going to be drapey, flowing. And this can be a beach cover-up. It can be just a regular poncho. You name it. It's basically what you want. It's really what you want. It's 2. And then we're going to double in our double. So fun. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So we have our pattern that we're doing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so I'm also going to be writing, for those who like to see a little bit more of a written pattern, I'm going to be writing that down, and I'm going to be putting it in the description box. So if I tell you guys that I'll put something in the description box and it's not there right away due to, you know, the crazy schedules of life, don't fret. It will be there later. So if it's not there right away, remember to go back and check it out. So it will be there, guys. It just may not be there right away. I might be working on a different tutorial or writing some things down, or, you know, taking in some orders, or, you know, being a wife and all that good stuff. So sometimes that happens, but if it's not up there yet, guys, just come back and check. Give me a few hours, or maybe 24 hours, but, you know, it'll be up there. So again, I'll be putting this in the description box, and any patterns that I make coming up forth, if I can, I will be doing them in the description box. If not the description box, they will be as subtitles at the bottom of the screen. Whichever is easiest for me. Okay, so let's just continue doing so. And we're going to continue this same pattern all the way down, guys. Okay, and we're going to continue this till we get to this end of this row. Okay, chaining 3 and doubling in our double. Chaining 3 and then double crocheting right into our double crochet right there. Okay, and doing the same thing, chaining 3 and then doubling in our double crochet, just like so, all the way down. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to double in our double, and then we're getting to that last one, so chain 3. Okay, and then we're going to skip 3 of these chains. Skip this one, and this one, and now we're doubling in this one. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and we're just continuing this row, and we're going to continue until we have a total of 49 rows. And when we get 49 rows, we'll be back.